guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors Trade. What just happened, Dub Nation? We've been hit with a seismic shift in the NBA landscape. And yes, it's coming straight out of the Bay. The Golden State Warriors, a franchise synonymous with dynasty, culture, and championship pedigree, have just made a shocking trade move that has left fans across the league stunned. A list scrambling for answers, and the NBA rumor mill on fire. If you thought the Warriors were done making noise, think again. This latest move proves they're not just retooling, they're swinging for the fences. As details begin to emerge, this isn't just a tweak to the roster. This is a massive franchise-altering decision that speaks volumes about the Warriors' mindset heading into this next phase of their story journey. So, buckle up because we're diving into everything we know so far, what it means for Steve Curry and the crew, and how this could redefine the Western Conference race moving forward. Now, the name flying all over social media and news outlets right now. It's none other than that of a former All-Star forward, athletic, versatile, experienced, and hungry for a title. Their Warriors have reportedly finalized a trade that brings in a player many believed was untouchable just weeks ago. That's right. League sources confirmed the Warriors have pulled off a shocker, trading a package centered around draft picks, young talent, and rotational depth to bring in a legitimate difference maker, a star forward worth nearly $195 million in current contract value. And yes, this player is set to run alongside none other than Stephen Curry. This deal didn't just come out of nowhere. The front office has been working behind the scenes, quietly gauging the market, testing the waters, and when the opportunity struck, they pounced. While other teams were being cautious, Golden State, led by GM Mike Dunleavy Jr., and of course with a blessing of ownership, showed they're willing to go all in to maximize Curry's remaining prime years. From what we are hearing, the outgoing package included rising star Moses Moody, multiple first-round picks, and a sign-and-trade that caught a lot of agents off guard. It's a clear message. Their Warriors are not playing safe. They're not sitting back waiting for things to click. They're engineering a win-now roster, and this trade is their statement. So, who is the mystery player coming to the Bay Area? League insiders point toward a high-impact forward who can stretch the floor, guard multiple positions, and put up big numbers on any given night. The name being floated the most right now is Pascal Siakam. Although there are whispers of a potential dark horse like Brandon Ingram or even someone like Lauri Markkanen being involved, regardless of which name ends up on the dotted line, it's a player who can immediately elevate the Warriors from playoff hopefuls to legitimate contenders. Once again, this move could not come at a more crucial time. With Klay Thompson's future still in question, Draymond Green aging, and Andrew Wiggins having an up-and-down season, their Warriors knew they needed to surround Steve with real help. Not just promising players or solid veterans, but someone who can carry the load, close games, and shift the balance of power in the West. And that's exactly what this acquisition appears to be. Steve Curry has always been the heartbeat of this team, but even the two-time MVP needs support. This trade is Golden State, acknowledging the urgency of the moment. The Western Conference isn't getting any easier. Denver is strong. Minnesota is rising. Dallas has two elite stars. The Lakers are still a threat. But with this move, the Warriors are sending a message. We're not done. We're not rebuilding. We're reloading, and we're doing it with authority. Early reactions from around the league are already pouring in. And let's just say shock is the prevailing emotion. NBA insiders were blindsided. Even rival GMs didn't see this coming. Social media is exploding with takes from fans and media personalities alike. Some are praising the boldness. Others are questioning the long-term cost, but no one, absolutely no one, is ignoring what just happened. That's how big this move is. Now, let's talk fit. Assuming the new star forward slides into the starting lineup alongside Curry, Draymond, Wiggins, and potentially a healthy Kevon Looney, or another big, the spacing on this team instantly improves. The offense becomes much harder to predict, and most importantly, it lifts a massive burden off Curry's shoulders. With another scorer and facilitator in the mix, Steve can operate off the ball more, stretch defenses, and extend his prime for a few more years. And you better believe Steve Kerr is thrilled. This is the kind of player he can plug into his motion offense with ease. Someone who moves well without the ball, can finish in transition, and isn't afraid of the big moment. Kerr has always said that basketball IQ and unselfishness are non-negotiable for Warriors basketball. Based on what we are hearing about the incoming player, those boxes are being checked. Financially, this is a risk. No doubt. Their Warriors are already deep into the luxury tax, and adding a $195 million player is not cheap. But for Joliov and ownership, the math is simple: championships drive revenue. Winning matters. And if you have Steve Curry, you go for it. You don't wait around hoping for another miracle. You make it happen. Let's also not forget what this means for the younger players on the roster. Jonathan Kuminga, who was untouchable in previous trade talks, appears to be staying for now. But this move signals that everyone else they're on notice. Development is great, but banners are forever. If you can contribute, great. If not, their Warriors will find someone who can. That's the message being sent loud and clear. The locker room dynamics will be interesting to watch. Integrating a star player in the middle of a championship window is never easy, but this team has veteran leadership, championship DNA, and a clear sense of urgency. Don't be surprised if things click quickly. After all, this isn't the first time the Warriors have added a big-time talent midstream. Remember Kevin Durant? Still, it's going to take some time. Chemistry doesn't form overnight, but the potential here is sky high. If this player buys into the culture, if Steve and Draymond embrace him, and if the system flows, look out, their Warriors might just be back in the finals conversation in a major way. So now, Dub Nation, what do you think? Did the Warriors just steal the offseason with this blockbuster trade? Is this the kind of move that puts them back on top of the NBA, or did they mortgage too much of the future to chase one more ring? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Are you fired up, nervous, shocked? And hey, if you love the Warriors and want every update the moment it happens, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe with a notification bell turned on. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Because if there's one thing we've learned this off-season, it's that the Warriors still have plenty of surprises left in the tank. Stay tuned. The Bay just shook the league, and the aftershocks are only beginning.